All kind of crazy stories, touring in every country in the world. Guru loved women, loved his family, loved his son. No funny style, nothing. I'm shutting it down.
It's definitely impossible.
Impossible.
That this rumor of Guru being funny.
Impossible. It's impossible. And I think the reason a lot of people said that is because Solar is funny style. I mean, I think we could say funny style to be nice. Dude is funny style, you know what I mean? And he had a lot of beef with, you know, people in the scene, promoters, with Premier, with Guru's old management, with everybody, even with myself, before this all happened. And I think it's, you know, it's surprising to the public because a lot of people outside of New York and outside of the whole Gangstar Foundation didn't really know what was going on. Like, dude trying to control his life and just a lot of weirdo shit. But you know what I mean? He took advantage of Guru when he was sick, and that's a disgusting thing. But definitely Guru was a grown-ass man. He was a good dude, and he was a serious G.
I mean, when y'all connected with that, with the video and you know the whole movement and all that,
yeah,
it was automatic. Was it an automatic connection?
Automatic. I met Guru one night after Rocksteady Anniversary. Gangstar performed, and I was with Wiggles and them. I spit for him. We chilled. We went out. We went drinking, and the next morning we recorded. And from there, like a week or two later, I signed to him, and I was riding with him right up until, you know, a couple years ago when Solar Dude got in the picture. And that was the same thing for me, for Crumb Snatcher, for Black Jesus, Cream Dot, Lady Trigger. I mean, a lot of the dudes from MOP, Premier, like, he kind of fell out of the loop with a lot of people because he had this dude in his ear, you know? So, I mean, it's a little weird the way it's coming out now, and it's sad, but, you know, Guru was a great dude and a talented dude, and never, he was the furthest thing from a funny
I think you're the only one in Canada that can talk about Guru like
He's the furthest thing, dog. I have like a whole album of pictures of me and him just partying with chicks at a summer house in Miami, like everywhere, dog. Like, there's no doubt about it. Dude was a G until the end.
Let's get to the, how did you feel when you heard he passed? The day you heard about it.
I found out that he was in a coma mid-February, I think, 20-something, because somebody at my label had heard through Questlove or whatever, and before the news even broke on Twitter or whatever, they had called me and I wanted to go see him at the hospital and whatnot, you know, and I got in touch with, you know, with Premier's peoples, you know, and everybody felt fucked up about it. And, you know, contrary to popular belief, those statements are all false about, you know, him not wanting his ex-DJ and all that bullshit. That's all false because Guru never woke up from his coma. Guru was basically incapacitated since mid-February, and we were obviously praying for the best and hoping that he would come out of the coma, but he never regained consciousness. So all that other shit is hearsay. So basically Guru was, you know, pretty much gone since mid-February. So I had time to let it soak in, and when I got the news, you know, like when he didn't wake up after a week or two, we kind of felt like maybe it was going that way. And, you know, losing him was, it was to a lot of us, even I was talking to Guru's former manager, shout out to Patrick Moxie, and, you know, even Premier, we felt like it's the end of an era, you know? An end of an era for hip-hop. It was a great time in my life.
Tons of guns.
Tons of guns, Mass Appeal, all that.
Get a
you know
rep.
What I mean? And I just feel lucky to be part of a great time in hip-hop. And, you know, aside from, and I said this in all the interviews, aside from Guru being who he is as an artist, he was a great dude, man. He was like a big brother to me. A lot of people don't understand, this man literally, it was my dream to hear myself on wax, like when wax, like not fucking digital shit, like jigga wax. He literally took the fucking crates of the boxes of vinyl and loaded it into his whip, and he literally paid for my first vinyl pressing, and me and him physically went and gave it to all the DJs in New York. Shout out to Mark Ronson, Stretch Armstrong, like whoever was in the scene at that time personally got handed by Guru my first 12-inch. You can't beat that for a young cat starting out in the game.
That's called official.
You know, you can't beat that. So, you know, I had a lot of love for Guru. And, you know, I definitely am very interested in just making sure his legacy and the Gangstar legacy lives on through great music. And I hope people research what he really did and what a real MC's life should look like. And it's just sad that he passed away from a terrible disease. And, you know, big up Keith Elam, the whole Elam family, everybody Gangstar, his son Casey. And, you know, in case you had it twisted, me and Crumb got a project coming out. Like, I got this electro record popping, Keep It Gully, and I'm not even on here to promote it, but it's going back to the gutter shit as well. So just be ready for that.
Yeah. That's part one with, you know, Bless on Dax Global and Swagg News. And
you know what it is.
It's so official.
No
Bless.
plugging, no plugging the projects. R.I.P. Guru, Gangstar forever.